Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome to episode 36 of By the Fire. Hope you guys are all having a great weekend out there. It's been a pretty amazing week in the Vulcan Forged ecosystem. Jamie was at the Dubai blockchain conference. I think that was sponsored by Binance. Seems like there was a lot of good stuff going on there. We had an AMA recently with Jamie and the Dark Lord that we're going to cover on this podcast. Land staking coming soon. The date has been set for April 15th, which has been a long time coming. I know, I'm sure we're all extremely excited about that. Well, I for sure am. But yeah, we're joined today by Walter Chambers in our Mega. Unfortunately, we don't have Glitch with us, but we forge on. Walter and our Mega. Guys, how are we feeling this evening, this afternoon?
It's a better
Sounds
picture over here, so
Yeah, I was like, evening's a bit of a reach, but
Yeah.
I'm like, Armega's looking a little cold for Georgia, but
Yep, our Mega's sipping his coffee in the snowstorm.
representing Boris today, so
it's a weird flex.
Coming live from the mountains of Boreas, repping the Hyperbrain Council. Yeah, so we got a really good show in store for you guys today. So we're going to start things off here. We have two special guests for their second time on the show. From the 315 Guild, we have Brian and Ryan, who are going to be hopping on here with us very soon to give some updates around a lot of really good stuff going on within the 315 Guild. And here they are. Brian and Ryan, guys, thank you very much for joining us. How are you both doing this Saturday?
Doing great,
man,
thanks
for having us.
Yeah, very much.
Absolutely. So I heard, through the grapevine that there may be a little activity going on with the GM token, the token of the 315 Guild, and Vulcan decks, maybe some Vulcanverse assets getting brought into the mix a little bit. So Ryan, can you fill us in with some potential news that may be going on that front?
Well, we do have some really exciting news for the 315 Guild on that front, and for essentially any gaming guild, really, because it's really showing the possibilities of Web3 and opening the doors for what we can have going on with these guilds, and it's really exciting. So through the Vulcan Dex NFT farms, we're actually going to have a 315 Guild banner that you're going to be able to stake GM and peer pair for to earn an in-game item with our guild logo on it. So that's pretty exciting for us, I would say.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's so. Has there been any news around like the lockup amount, the lockup period, things for that? It's going to function just like any other Vulcan Dex NFT farm would.
Yes, absolutely. It's going to function just the same. There's going to be a 30-day lockup to obtain the guild banner. We've decided on an amount that was going to be about 35 pure and GM equivalent, which is about 25,122 GM if I off the top of my head. But yeah, so it creates a nice low barrier to entry for everyone, and it's something that all of our guild members can participate in, and we really look forward to seeing some guild represented items within Vulcanverse. It's very exciting.
Yeah, it's really cool how you guys are kind of leading the charge on that, really being the first guild to become so integrated within the verse, like the first guild assets that we're seeing in Vulcanverse, the first token that was listed on Vulcan Dex. So you guys really are first movers in a big way in terms of the guild integration within Vulcanverse. And real quick, as we continue on here, I just want to give a quick hello to everyone in chat joining us on this Saturday. Mary Jane 315, what's going on? 315 love. Fud FOMO star. T McClarty, what is up, Tim? Fud FOMO, already hit you. Cardo B, GM. Sheekins. Dakotan, first time chat from viewer. Hello, man. Ophid, what's going on? Dax Nation, Midnight Cats Lady, some more 315 love stories. Everybody, welcome in, guys. I like to start the show showing some viewer love, so I forgot that. Sorry about that, everybody. CryptoBum 315, what's up, man? A lot of 315 love today. Our Mega's got the flames going in the background now. Let it burn.
Love it.
But yeah, so a lot of cool stuff coming on the Vulcan Dex front. First 315 Guild NFTs coming in the forms of banners, a banner that will be usable on plots of land inside of Vulcanverse. What did you give a date on that, Ryan? For when?
Oh, I'm sorry, I totally missed that. This pool is actually going to be going live. I believe the date we agreed on is April 9th, Brian. That's correct.
That's correct.
That's
8 a.m.
Okay. 8 a.m. on April 9th.
Saturday.
8 a.m. EST.
Week from today.
Oh yeah, EST or
EST. Yeah.
EST.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
that-
yeah.
Gonna make me get up early for that one too.
Well, it's the relative. That's the relative normal time for Vulcan Dex farm openings. Is noon GMT. So we're just
Gotcha.
kind of flowing with that.
Works out that way,
Yeah.
and I believe it's going to be so it's first come first serve for the first 50, a wave of 50, and there's going to be multiple waves of these banners.
That's right. Yeah, we'll just kind of release them as the guild grows over time, with a limited edition ultimately, but with some room for expansion, definitely.
Beautiful. Okay, yeah. So stay tuned, guys. Very soon you'll be seeing the first guild banners inside of Vulcanverse. We're taking a little bit of inspiration here at By the Fire, with our guild, and we may be looking to follow in your guys' footsteps here soon. I mean, some in-game By the Fire guild assets would be amazing. Get some banners going for our Sedalians, some tunics. So yeah, huge props to you guys for leading the charge there in many ways, with getting so integrated with the Vulcan decks, not just the token listing, but the NFT farms. Yeah, you guys are leading the space here with guilds.
We love firsts.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
This whole industry is about first. It's all a race in the end.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just your average Joe, what's going on, brother? Midnight Cats lady says 315 tunics next. Oh yeah. Yeah, just imagine some custom 315 guild tunics going on. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I already got an
Yeah, I
idea
really
what they're going to
would.
look like. Even I've already painted the asset in my mind.
Yeah, that will be a fun thing to customize. Bring a little creative direction into the mix. Scott's, what's going on, man? Average Joe says he's never seen Armega on the screen. Yep, Armega's been coming on whenever Glitch is unable to make it. Armega hops on here with us.
What? Yeah. I'm like, first I had to close the door, then I got up to close the window. I'm like, it's only the second time. I'm like,
Now he's back, but all right. So some other very exciting news, and I just want to say, so I've it's been a couple months since Ryan first introduced me to the 315 Guild. When I first found out what they had going on, I have just loved what I've seen. There's been a lot of really cool developments within the guild, and I know that there's some really cool stuff being built right now. And Brian, I'm just going to hand this off to you. So there's a few updates I think you may have in regards to the guild. So of course we have these NFT farms coming soon, but what other good stuff is in store for the 315 Guild and GM holders?
Okay. Yeah, it's a very exciting stuff. And now if you guys could be patient while I get through all this, because I've sort of invented half of what I'm saying in the last week in code. So, describing it is a whole other challenge, which I'm working on. Being able to describe it all, it's in a way that can be understood, of course. So to start off, as an overview of the GM tokenomics, there are 315 million GM capped total supply, so that's as much as they'll ever be, and 15 million of that is going to be in the treasury long term, and 100 million of that is going to be mandated for liquidity long term, and the remaining 200 million is spread out to all of the 10,000 315 guild memberships available to mint, with 20,000 GM on each as a claim that will release over time, over 6 months. It will release that GM over 6 months to each of the memberships, which can then be harvested off the memberships whenever the member would like to. And using this recycling protocol, that actually means that the supply isn't minted in until the user actually harvests it. Okay, so we start off right now, 5 months into the project, with about a third of the memberships of minted out so far, and this is sort of we do this in a members only kind of way. So only members can mint memberships. And so, we're going for sort of friend to friend connections and bringing in quality, in that way where the guild sort of expands within itself. So it's a slow process, and we want it to be a slow process so we can build up organically in that way.
Yeah, and so real quick, bro. So for those who
Sure.
don't really understand that, so the 315 Guild membership that's kind of like your membership NFT into the guild. And when you mint one of those, it comes with like Brian was saying there, it's a 20,000 GM that is out of the circulating supply. So when you mint one, those 20,000 GM that's locked in that NFT slow releases. Oh, it's a 6. Is it a 6-month period?
6 months.
roughly.
Well, roughly 5 to 6 months. It's 155 days. It's a block time though, so it varies. You know what I mean? It's done by
Gotcha.
it emits per block. So
Yes. So then over that period of time, like as these tickets release, like which each block that gets executed, like a little bit of GM gets released, you can then harvest that out of your membership NFT that then brings it into the circulating supply. So that's kind of the how those membership NFTs work for anyone who wasn't quite familiar with that whole thing. But sorry to cut you off there, Brian.
no, that was
If I
great. I
can do it.
appreciate that, and I appreciate your help and things that I miss in going through all this very much. And just to add to that, the memberships are 100 Matic each, and the 100 million GM that's mandated for liquidity gets paired up with that Matic as it comes in, essentially over time, and that's a mandated thing. So there's it's sort of automated by the treasury in that way. So we end up in a situation where we are a third of the way through the memberships now, and maybe a little more than half of that GM that's in that 3,000 some memberships has been released. So we're at like a quarter of the I would guess around a quarter of the 200 million that will be released that's in circulation now. So now we're transitioning from stage 1, we'll call it, into stage 2, and just as a stage 1 was really about getting this protocol out, improving its use, and developing our community out. And it went from me kind of running around doing a bunch of things to having 12 people that I'm now delegating to do different things and sort of keep the guild going. And after 5 months, we're finally getting to a point where I can focus on development again and start building protocols. So this new stage is all about demand and building out demand for GM. Now that we have some good amount of supply in, now it's time to balance it with demand. So what I'm creating is a new asset, a new protocol that is an extension of the recycling protocol that I'm using with the memberships. And essentially this new asset will be a GM council with a round table of 315 metaversal pioneers, as we call it, essentially Web3 professionals, project leaders and whales, as it were, and people who are really invested in the space and really trying to grow into a professional. That's sort of the goal to end up with, and we sort of attract that in our guild as it is. And so the GM Council is a place to collect people who are the big players in this economy, in this GM economy, and to give them a bit of utility on top of what they're holding long term, right? So the way it works is the new asset you mint the new asset by burning 315,000 GM. And so the asset is minted in by burning 315,000 GM, and that is basically minting a seat at the council. And at any time, that liquid asset can be unseated, so you can reverse that process and burn that seat and remint the 315,000 GM back into supply. So you're burning out 315,000 GM to mint a council seat, and then at any time you can eject or unseat from that council seat by burning that seat and reminting the 315,000 GM. So it's a liquid asset that you can move in and out of. So why stay in it is the next aspect, which is about the longer you remain seated with that 315,000 GM locked out of supply, mind you, because it was burned out. So you're locking that out of supply, and by doing that, wait, hold on a second, I got a little bit confused there. So by doing that, essentially, you're gaining exclusive access to the council itself, and
it functions the same way as the chests. So, because how the chests
Yes.
work, whenever you store tokens in chests, it's essentially removing them out of the circulating supply on chain. So this is a similar kind of idea there, but you're actually doing it in a separate NFT separate from the chest that has a minimum lockup. So it's 315,000. You said.
yes.
Is the lockup for the NFT, and so by essentially it's kind of burning, but it's more so you can reintroduce the token, so it's not like a permanent burn.
Right.
A
It's
good
burned to a claim.
a good comparative measure is actually the hot and cold lava system that Vulcan Forge uses. Like
Yes,
as it moves into the game, it becomes
one.
uncirculated, and when it comes out of the game, it becomes reissued into circulating supply. So it's very comparative to that same protocol that happens with lava. We're just doing it in a cooler way, I guess. I don't know. For a different reason.
And it's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's an NFT that brings utility to the holder then. So what are some of the reasons that people would want to do this and get access to this council and own this NFT?
Yes. So the other major aspect of it is essentially about that incentive. And what happens is the longer you remain seated in this asset, it will level up automatically over time for a total of a maximum of 10 levels at 315 days. So about every 31 days, the asset will level up, and essentially you'll gain power over time in the DAO voting process and some other incentives that we have. You're going to gain power by staying in that asset over time, and you actually start at level 0. So and this gets into the DAO functionality a little, which I'll get into after this. But essentially, you're bringing in people so that when they first become seated, they're at level 0, so they have no voting power at all, and they have to actually remain seated for 31 days to reach level 1. Now they have 1 vote, and then after 3 or 4 months, they have 3 or 4 votes, and eventually they end up with 10 votes by remaining seated for almost a year. So this is important to note, because this levels the asset up permanently, in a way where not permanently, but to the point where if you unseat from this asset, you clear that level. So if you had leveled, if you had remained in seated for 5 months and we're at level 5, and you decided to unseat that asset and remove the 315,000 GM, you would essentially reset the level of the asset back to 0. Okay, so if you can imagine this, though, the longer you remain seated, the more it levels up. If you unseat, it gets reset back to 0. So what do these levels mean? Well, essentially, this is essentially a new protocol that I've created called a level DAO, where you have the ability to vote not just once on things, but in an amount compared to the amount that you have committed to the council to remain seated at the council. So the longer you remain seated, the more voting power you have in this DAO going forward. And the DAO itself is essentially all about figuring out, first of all, liquidity decisions for GM. What decks do we want to go in next? So far, we're in Quick Swap and we're in Vulcan decks, and maybe we want to expand liquidity in one of those. Maybe we want to start in a new decks. But this is exactly the kind of thing the DAO could decide, and that's nice for me and for others administrating, because we can move some of this decision making power into the decentralized space, into the wider GM economy to decide these things as a whole. And on top of that, of course, we'll do all kinds of utility decisions based on the GM token is a guild member token. A lot of people see the GM and they it's got the meme on top, but really it is a guild member token, and that defines its utility as something to be used to create more guilds with, right? It's essentially, this is new technology. We're bringing people in brand new and saying, okay, here's a supply of a token that has utility to build more guilds, and we're building up to that, creating the council itself is going to regulate what new utilities can come in for GM. Maybe there's a new guild that wants to be created, and they can sort of come before the council and decide if their plan is worthy of the GM economy, because we have to be careful, of course, in that regard. So that decision making power is also is also given to the DAO, and so sure. That's correct. And well, there'll be a front wave, if you can imagine it, and a lot of what we'll do is will be level based. And I'll give you a great example of this. So when we first mint out in the next few days, because this is coming quick, a month from now, 31 days after that, the first seats that were minted out will reach level 1, right? And about 31 days after that. So let's say the first week, everyone who minted out a seat in the first week, 31 days later, and then a week after that, right, we'll reach a point where a lot of the early people, everybody who came in the first week is now at level 1. So we're going to do an incentive program to immediately release some kind of essentially some kind of like alpha whitelist or incentive program, which I have some things I can talk about that we're planning to do for that. But
Definitely.
the idea is to sort of, there'll be this wave of levels. So if you're in the first wave, if you're in the very beginning, for the next 315 days, you'll be at the highest level, and others coming in behind will be sort of behind that, right?
Yeah,
so
sure.
so it'll be a really important thing, if you want to get the most out of this, to get in right away so that you're on that first level wave, and you'll be getting the sort of the top end of whatever there is that we drop down the waterfall of incentives, essentially. That answer your questions, and I'll talk a little bit more about
that's
those
perfect.
actual incentives. Awesome.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Definitely.
the incentives are all about, if you imagine this council, first of all, is a lot of project leaders. It's a lot of people who are working in projects, who have access to and working in teams, and so you can imagine, with 315 seats of ultimately there's going to be a lot of creative power going on in that council, and a lot of new projects. I mean I can imagine almost every other day there'll be a new project coming out, and a certain respect is kicked back to the council, where there's like a basically an alpha whitelist that you would provide to the council first, and provide some council seats, some early access, and then that sort of waterfalls down to the 315 Guild, and maybe to other projects that are partnered with it, and it just creates this structure at the tops to be able to have project leaders be able to share with other project leaders, and get that good those good investors at the bottom. Everybody in this that has a 315, that every one of the seats at the council is someone who is long-term investor oriented, intelligent in the space. It's pretty much a given there that they're going to be good investors. So that's important to note. So that's a good win-win for the projects. You get good investors, and those investors get good early access, and that's a council feature, which will be rated by the actual level that you're at, depending on, maybe it'll be everyone at level 5 and above will get some incentive. Maybe you'll get 5 whitelists if you're at level 5, but ultimately it will decide based on the amount of power that you have in the council in that effect. Excuse me. So,
Yes.
so as some examples of this, we have some of our partners that we're talking about to creative incentive programs, like Chorus Official, Extinction Fighters, and most recently Ready Player Motorsports. We've been talking to, and I can give you some pretty cool alpha drop on that we just decided like last night, is to do on when the first wave levels up to level 1. After about a week, we're going to do, anybody who's at level 1 will get a customized car in the new Ready Player Motorsports game that's coming out. And just as an additive to that, as a guild, for all you 315 guild members that are like, wait, what about us, right? Well, hopefully, you'll be able to get in the council, but if not, that's okay, because we'll also have a lot of incentives going for the guild, where the guild will be able to mint out a 315 guild car specifically that you can only get if you're a guild member, right? So that's what I mean by this waterfall, right? So we starts at the council, and then it sort of trickles down, where we can release incentive down to the masses against whatever's essentially going on. And yeah, I think that's kind of a fun thing to start with, because you'll get something that is pretty rare, to have, your own car, essentially. I don't know how much we'll be able to customize, but there'll definitely be some depth of customization. So you'll have a unique car on the track for certain. That's the real point, right? Is getting that rarity. So that's our first thing, but there's going to be a lot more. I mean, we haven't even met with a lot of our partners yet to what they might want to do, and it's a great promotional thing in general. So we're looking forward to having those conversations. Yeah.
It really is. I've already started having some conversations with some of our partners, and it's already been overwhelming stuff they want to try to do for this sort of program. So it's very cool to have an incentive-based protocol, like especially a time-based incentive protocol, to offer to these NFT collections and stuff like that. We can really incentivize the skill now. It's very excellent to have that opportunity.
Yeah, it is a really unique kind of system you guys are building out here. And for those of you in chat who may not know, who weren't with us the last time we had Brian and Ryan on, so Brian is like a very top tier developer. He's working on a lot of projects in the space, so a big kind of value from what I see. So like Chorus, for example, like Brian is heavily involved with what's going on at Chorus, so we can kind of view these as like when you go to consider investing in a project, of course, DYOR, always do your own research. I recommend looking at who is kind of leading the projects, who's the top guy. And Brian is just so ingrained in the space. He's working with so many different projects, has such a high level skill set. And so I imagine Brian, would you say that's kind of one thing that's going to be coming in the future with some of these council seat holders? Is, you know, as you're helping these various projects, there's going to be some reciprocation going on, and you're really going to be leveraging your position in the space to be benefiting your community and the 315 Guild as a whole.
Yes, absolutely. And it's the kind of thing that we already do as sort of friends and you know, passing around, you know, alpha between. So this is, it gives us a great structure to do it in. Like, I'll make it really simple. Like, I'm going to make a function on the contract where you can just extract a whitelist in one call, so that, you know, partners can just hit the contract and do one call, extract a whitelist, and then move right into whatever they're going to use it for. So, you know, we're going to facilitate that and make it easier to do.
Yes, and to answer Fudd's question, yeah, Brian only breathes twice a day, so he only takes these breaths in every now and then. But yes, he fits a lot into 5 seconds. So yes, definitely listen, because you might miss something. Fudd was just, I don't know if you're able to see it, Brian, all the chatter in the Twitch channel.
Not quite.
But yeah, they're talking about you only stop when your glass needs to be refilled.
Yeah, but
awesome.
so speaking about chorus, because we're approaching our half hour here. But are there any updates on the 315 Guild Forest that you guys are doing in collaboration with Chorus that we didn't touch on last time we had you guys on the show?
Only that we're like in a marketing crunch right now. We're trying to get to the point where we sell enough of the 315 Guild NF trees to be able to reach. We already have the property, and we just need to reach the point where we can plant the trees. Once we sell a little bit more, we'll get to that point, and then once the trees are planted, we're excited about that more than anything, because that gives us something in the 315 area code that is local and understandable, right? Most of what we're doing is completely, most of the people out there don't understand what we're doing, up to 98%, maybe 95%, right? So, when we're introducing this technology, it's great to be able to bring them to an actual place in the world and say, this property is wrapped in NFTs, and you can buy these NFTs and take part in this CO2 process where you're investing into an asset that will absorb in real CO2 in the real world, and then release CCO2 tokens into those NFTs over time as it's being released. So it's a really great way to eco balance. It's a great way for the guild to say, hey, we're not just we're eco positive, I guess is what I'm trying to say. We're actually, we're doing more than than any of the technology we're using is taking away from the ecosystem. I guess that's probably a poor way to say it. That's what I got. But it's awesome. It's the most exciting thing going on, but it's also a very big bridge to cross, right? But at least it's something for the rest of the folks out there to sort of, it's a great first NFT. That's what I like to say. It's a great first NFT to come into the space and say, at least I can see what this NFT represents in the real world.
Physical, yeah. So Brian,
Yes.
are y'all gonna have a sign like stuck up in front of the trees that say like "grown with crypto" or something?
Something like that. Yeah, that's kind of what we're working on.
Yeah.
Yes, in an event structure where we actually bring people out on like Saturdays or something. Who knows? And just make it available and open. And there's also a green area. The property has plenty of room to grow trees, and it also has like a square, a plot that already has trees grown, and then maybe a third of the plot is an open green area. So what we're planning to do eventually is build a guild lodge on that property and make that, and so we're building a forest for our guild lodge. So this is very long term in our eyes, and we look forward to eventually being able to do retreats and all kinds of guild parties and festivals, and it's a big green area. So in fact, this summer we're trying to throw together a festival, a GM festival, where we just party it out.
So are you talking about putting a 315 building in that plot or something?
Yes. Yeah.
So
Like
I can imagine like a
building
315 building with card access, but you use your
Yes.
cell phone with an NFT to get in. Oh, that'd be pretty sweet. Anyway,
Yeah, and we want to do that with a bar as well. We want to find a bar to buy that has the back area is members only. So make a cost bar, members only. This is so much fun stuff you can do with a guild once you bring people together and you have enough people who are investment minded, right? And then you can gather capital quickly to do things like this. That's one of the great things about guilding people up like this is you gain this sort of capital power as a group, where you can bring together quite a bit and do some cool stuff together with not a lot per decentralized owner, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So where can people go to get these trees, Brian?
They're available at Venly, and as well in the Vulcan decks. I believe they are available now, if I'm not mistaken. And
In an NFT farm.
yes, in the Vulcan decks, not a farm, but it's they're available on the marketplace, the NFT marketplace. I think, is that right, Ryan? Aren't they? I'm pretty sure.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. The Vulcan Forged marketplace. Let me pull up. Drop a link in here for everybody.
Yes. I believe William did tell me that the other day, or did mention it in the chat that they were now listed on the Vulcan Forged marketplace.
Speakeasy 315 Speakeasy. That's what's going to be on the plot.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that.
And also, here's so I found it on the Venly market. So I'm going to drop a link in chat for anyone who's interested in owning a tree in the 315 area. Being part of this NFT tree forest that is going on. There's going to be a lodge build over time. That does sound really cool. And also, going back to what we were talking about with the council, is there any information you guys on social media at all there with that yet? Somewhere people will be able to go here in the near future to get updates and more information about everything you guys have going on with that?
Yes, actually, we have kind of we've had a Twitter at sort of hanging around in the background. It's at GM_council, and you'll see our account there.
GM_council. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's brand new. We just created it, so you guys can help us by being our first followers. We appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
By the Fire is following. I'm going to drop a link in the chat as well for the GM Council. I'm also going to drop a link for their their 315 guilds.
I was number 2. I made it.
Nice.
I think they are sold out on My Forge, somebody said.
Nice.
Okay,
Well, that's actually excellent news.
By the way.
So I guess only available on Bentley for the time being?
But we'll get
Apparently
that.
they're on OpenSea also.
I guarantee you,
Yes.
William is either listening to this right now, or he'll have that reloaded momentarily. I guarantee they're quick about that. So as soon as they realize that they'll definitely reload the stock in there pretty quickly, because that's especially if that's where they're selling, right?
Yeah.
Yes, perfect. So stay tuned, guys, for on the Vulcan Marketplace for the 315 Guild NF trees. Also on the Venly Market, I put a link up there a little bit. You can see Venly.market for some of the trees. Mary Jane is saying Venly is the easiest way to buy.
I don't know, man. My Forge is pretty easy.
This is gonna pump that thing.
Conflict of interest.
This is By the Fire Vulcan Podcast.
I mean, you're still you're using your Bentley wallet, but
yeah,
that's how we bridge
similar.
the gap.
It's good for market volume too.
Yes. Well, Brian and Ryan, guys, really appreciate you joining us on here today and dropping some of this alpha, debuting it on our show. We appreciate that very much. Is there anything you guys want to say to the 315 community and our viewers before we wrap up?
Love y'all, man. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
We're building community here. This is all about human value. So when it all comes down to it, the tokenomics is fun, and it's a fun game. It's good game theory, but ultimately what it really is structure to build community in Web3. That's the root of it all, because we got a lot of people to bring in. There's a lot of new people in this space that have no idea what they're doing. So we're trying to build a safe place for them to learn and not get rugged in the process, right? or
Yes.
hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
And definitely, Adam. Just want to reach out again and just say thanks to all you guys for having us on the show again. It's really great to be here. And
Yes.
it's been really great getting to know you guys for the last couple months. It was this is probably one of the most fun connections I've ever made online. Well, maybe besides Brian at 315, because that's going to be top tier for a long time. But just always much love, appreciation to you guys.
Yeah, well said. Absolutely, man. You guys are great. We appreciate this so much.
Hey,
Yeah,
Brian, also
appreciate you guys.
thanks for coming on the show, and I know you had a little bit of a rough morning, so thanks for joining us and sticking through it, man.
You got it, man. You got it. No problem. It all worked out.
Yeah, appreciate you guys very much. And so stay tuned, everyone, for more updates on the GM Council coming soon. A lot of stuff going on within the 315 Guild. If you guys want to at any point, Brian and Ryan, drop your Discord, Telegram links in the chat. Feel free at any point in time. It's a really awesome community that they're building there. Super pumped to have them so integrated in the Vulcan ecosystem now. yeah, guys, appreciate you coming on very, very much. Until next time, we'll definitely be having you guys on again sometime soon.
Yeah.
Thanks
man.
again.
And just before I head out there, I got to say one thing for my boy Shikens there. Congrats on the philosopher position, man. That's amazing.
Oh yeah, Shikens. Did Shikens
Yep.
I
Get
see it in
the
the
vote.
chat there.
Shikens,
That's
Shikens
awesome,
and
man.
Cap Thor.
Hey,
You deserve
congrats,
it.
man.
Very
Very
cool.
well deserved, Shikens. Yeah, congrats, dude. That is awesome.
Shout out
Very
to
cool.
Nix VV who forwent his third voting into council and let somebody else have it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Nix is the man. He's well deserving every voting cycle.
Mhm.
But
He's a
all right.
man of the people. He's locked it
Yes.
down.
Brian, Ryan, cheers, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Cheers,
Everyone.
man.
Cheers, guys.
Alright.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks.
Yep, of course. GM token is available on Vulcan Decks, everybody.
All
Quick
right.
swap.
Yep, quick swap as well. Their membership NFTs are mintable on their website, 315guild.io. Check out their Discord and Telegram for more info on how that works if you're interested. But yeah, a lot of really awesome stuff coming with the 315 Guild. They're going to have their own NFTs inside of Vulcanverse soon, starting with banners. You're going to see some 315 Guild banners on various guild members' plots going on there. I'm going to be getting a couple of those for my plots, better believe that. And yeah, just really, really good stuff. Maybe we'll see some tunics and things of that nature coming soon.
So moving on to land staking.
Yes,
What
and now we have the
is
rest
this?
of the show to transition into
hell-
here.
I mean, I guess the important thing to go over here is land staking with PYR, because we've had
Yes,
land
yes.
staking a month and change now. It's the PYR that makes
There's
it
a
big.
different token involved.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, so you know, we've been waiting for this for a long time. I remember when I first found Vulcan Forged over a year ago now. It's been a while. This was one of the things that jumped out to me the most on their white paper that I was most excited about, was by owning land inside of this metaverse, Greco-Roman themed, you know, just kind of loved everything about it that I saw. And then I see this, you're passively earning out of the staking rewards pool just by being a plot of land owner. And so we now know we have a concrete date on when this is starting, is set for April 15th. And there are some criteria you have to meet to qualify for the staking rewards. So it's going to be depending on the amount of land that you own, the number of land you own, which I believe it goes up to 20. It's like 20 plots is the max cap. Do you guys remember? In terms of the XP requirements, where I think it's 220 XP, so you have to earn each day.
I believe it's up to 20 plots. Yeah.
Up to 20 plots. Yeah. April 15th or sooner. Tim is saying, if sooner would be amazing.
I feel like that sooner is a. Feel like he's just trolling. That sooner seems like a reach.
Yeah, but we had a good amount of time to test with the lava. That system seems to be in place. Flaw-free for the most part, from what I can tell. Ophid says, just realized April 15th is Good Friday.
Real Good Friday. Don't kill my buzz, Walter.
Sounds like a great Friday.
Yeah, Timmy, I'm trying to be a nice guy here, but I mean, sooner. Come on. It works well because our guild cycle ends on the day of that land staking starts. So if there's somehow an issue with the Sedalian land, then we'll still be good.
Yeah. So for our Sedalian guild, we rent out our plots on a 2-week basis, and they will be resetting on the 15th. So it is perfect timing. Yeah. So what are going to be some of your first purchases, Walt and Armega, with your PYR staking rewards?
Hot
You guys
tub.
are getting paid?
Hot tub.
Hot tub.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Need to relax these bones. Man, PYR back to 50. Come on. Woot.
Yeah. Well, if you were still in Boreas, Armega, you'd definitely be needing that hot tub.
Yeah,
Looks
I know,
like
right?
You've upgraded to more of an Arcadia scenery now.
Trying to represent all the quads today.
Armega, you said PYR to 50 and it immediately showed a red candle, so I'm kind of blaming you on that one.
You son of a bitch. I'm always
Can you
playing for the down.
stop saying that?
Sell
Can you
the
ask it to
dues.
go down?
Well,
and,
if I ask it to
maybe
go
we'll
down,
up?
then it goes down. I'm still being blamed, so there's no way I win in this scenario.
This is also very true.
Hey, Mukti, screen share.
Yes. Screen share. Wait, is it not active?
No.
Because I don't think
It is not.
Oh,
I do
must
not
have,
see it in our call
must have
either.
Turned off somehow. Okay, let me fix that. Don't put it up yet though. It's
No,
kind of
yeah.
Yeah, we see
ready.
we
I
see
just
all
wanted
your
to be-
private seed
Oh.
phrases all over the screen. It's okay.
Seed phrase everybody want to see.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to be prepared. So,
but yeah, so criteria for the land staking. So one thing that's really cool that Vulcan's doing that I absolutely love is your Sedalians renting on your plot will qualify for the XP that goes towards your staking rewards. So like we said, depending on the amount of plots you own, you have to earn a certain amount of XP. So you have to be either you yourself active in your plots in Vulcanverse, or one of your Sedalians or multiple Sedalians renting your plots have to be active to qualify for the daily staking rewards. So like the highest tier, if you have 20 plus plots, it's I believe 220 XP, which is very doable just as an individual each day. If you hit your landmark run, do some forages, like the battles in each quadrant, win 10 battles, like just from hitting all that gets you 220 XP, no problem. But the fact that you can have Sedalians do it for you as well kind of takes a little bit of the workload if you're unable to commit the time every single day to getting all that XP. So it's a really nice system. I believe they're running it for about 6 months just to test it and see how that goes, and changes might be made a little bit down the road. But yeah, the time has come, ladies and gentlemen. Land staking going live April 15th, and that will be a daily rollout of tokens. So it's
you get your fractionalized amount per day, very similar to how we've been getting the lava, or your daily earnings from holding lava in MyForge as well.
this is where in the guild, all the landlords have been, really excited about this. I mean, we've been playing around with lava a little bit here and there, but this is where the guild's really going to shine for the landlords and BTF guild.
Well, that's it. Well, I mean, as much as I'll be biased and say BTF guild, but that's going to be a big aspect for any guild, really. Is that
but
the
this
land
is BTF, so I didn't want to start shouting.
I know. Well, I'm not shouting out the other one's names. I'm just saying anyone.
Hashtag BTF guild.
But yeah, it's going to be. Oh shit! It's April 2nd, a day late. Oh, hey, whoa, calm down. 200 XP per plot per day. Calm down, Ovid.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd probably still be good
for daily XP for staking. I would imagine there is, Natsu.
Yeah.
It's probably.
I assume it's either going to be 12 p.m. GMT like it is for the XP reset, or it'll be paired to one of the other reset timers because we have like 3 of them.
I was about to say, pick your reset timer.
Yeah, I was like, we got a quest reset timer. Well, no, the lava reset timer is no longer a thing.
Are you really about to try to make sense of something?
Listen. You just gotta beautiful mind it on the wall. And like, I just need a clear board with like a marker. I'll be okay.
So you can erase a lot. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's it. Tell me a scientific formula that doesn't have some erasing. That's why they do it on those clear boards, Armiga, because science, obviously.
Oh, it sounds like we have a giveaway to happen here. Let's go ahead and...
I'm assuming you hit a horn button that I didn't hear.
Did, yes. Nobody can hear the horn on production here, so... just for the audience.
So, as you guys may or may not know, every 2 weeks we have a raffle giveaway for our top earning Sedalians in our By the Fire guild. Usually we have a segment at the end of the show where we'll just kind of do them all at once. But we figured it'd be fun to sort of sprinkle it out throughout the show here as we do various giveaways. So for any Sedalians in the chat who are in this giveaway, all of our top earning Sedalians, what we do is for our top 10, they get 5 entries each. We decided to narrow it down just to 3 entries each, though, just to avoid the wheel getting overly filled with entries, because we didn't have that many more than 10 that hit the 150 qualifier, and then everyone else who had 150 lava or more gets 1 entry in, and these are the prizes here that we are going to be spinning the wheel for. So you'll have your choice here. Well, so the first 2 get PYR prizes. 3 through 5 get 500 lava. 6 through 10 then will get their option between a t-shirt from the Vulcan Forged merchandise store or 300 lava. And we are just going to do 1 spin right here, right now, for a 10 PYR prize. And then in between each topic, we'll go ahead and do another spin. So we're going to jump into the first one here. Blue Bear has gifted 5 tier 1 subs. Blue Bear, cheers, bro. And thank you.
Thank you, dude.
Joffer, Kadik, Dax Nation, Marty's, and Natsu. Congrats on the subs, guys. 2 BTF Sedalians in there, Joffer and Dax, and Marty's as well. Sorry, Marky's a Sedalian, not Marty's. Marty's if you are Sedalian, though.
Too many names and letters.
Walt, Mary Jane appreciates the horn, so
good. I'm glad she likes the horn.
That's right.
Well, she also told me to fight her earlier in the chat, so her opinion's kind of jaded at this point.
We also have BTF Shikens here. love that you joined us yesterday, Shiken. So happy to have you in the guild, man. But yeah, here we go, guys. First spin for 10 PYR. Good luck, everybody. We are just going to do one win per Sedalian. So if you do win this, your name will be removed for the rest of the prizes. GRC,
Ooh,
very
new
nice.
name. Nice.
Congrats. So GRC's been around.
No, I mean new name for the wins. I haven't seen him win before.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh,
So we have
nice win.
So 10 PYR going to GRC. Just jotting this down here. Beautiful. All right. And in between each topic, we're going to jump to our next wheel spin, which will be for 10 PYR yet again.
All right.
But before we jump into that, Omega, let's go ahead and transition back. And we're going to discuss some really nice numbers that Vulcan tweeted in regards to DAP radar. So here we go. We have a graphic that has some nice numbers. I'm not sure if we have that.
I can cue it up while you're
up,
talking
Omega.
about it.
Beautiful. I also can pull it up on my end as well.
Kill time. All right, here we go. DAP radar is a radar that monitors DAPs, and the DAP gets radared, and you see numbers get created based on the radar that they're dapping, and we get there, and then usually by the time I've finished my spiel of nonsensical bullshit, Armiga has pulled up the DAP radar dapping, and we're good.
Look at
There we
that.
go. See?
Look the.
Boom, nailed it. Perfect timing.
So before this, we'll jump into. So this was tweeted from Vulcan Forged Twitter account. This is Stats That Matter. Vulcan Market now the 9th busiest global NFT marketplace, which is pretty damn cool, I have to say. And I think we're actually up to 8th now. I think there was another tweet announcing that we're up to 8th from when this tweet was posted. So it's very cool being in the top 10. There's a lot of NFT marketplaces out there. So that's awesome to see. Vulcanverse weekly growth up 24%. Unique wallet count 99,362. Sedalian growth is up 255%. And confidence growth, of course, up 1,000%. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, at 100,000 unique wallet counts, Vulcan is hosting that grand prize hide and seek event where there's going to be $100,000 worth of PYR and NFTs up for grabs for people who find various Vulcan staff members inside of the verse. So we are very closely inching towards that total. Maybe have even hit it at this point, maybe not. But we're getting super close.
We were the other day when he tweeted, in his tweet it was like 98.6K or something like that, so very close.
Hey Mukti, zoom in on that real quick.
On this DAP radar?
So we can just there we go. There you go.
Chat thinks I should work in the government because I'm good at filling time with bullshit.
Hey.
I could be a politician.
Oh, you'd be a
Oh my
fantastic
gosh,
politician.
Walt the politician, help!
Prime Minister of Canada.
It wouldn't be hard to. It wouldn't be hard. It wouldn't be hard to do a better job than what's currently happening. So I'm sure I could just hire a guy off Fiverr to do it. It's fine.
Yes, $5.
$5 president.
So as you guys can see here, we're looking at a lot of green on DAP radar. And there's just been a lot of buzz around Vulcan recently. The PYR has been pumping very nicely the past couple of days. I mean, the markets as a whole, we're seeing a real nice recovery from the last couple of months. April is looking like it's going to be a very bullish month from what we've seen up to this point.
Yeah.
And that's being reflected in these DAP radar numbers as well. So again, these numbers are not exactly accurate because in order for DAP radar to track these things, they're tracking NFT action in the ecosystem. So there could be more users than what we see potentially, or less. Point being, they're not exactly accurate the way they track things because NFTs have to be involved in some capacity. Nonetheless, though, a lot of green. So 33% basically in terms of new users using the Vulcan marketplace. Vulcanverse is seeing a 29% green candle here, growth of 29%. Forge Arena over 8%. Berserk almost 28%. Block Baby's down a little bit, but I guess we can't have it all. Some games more popular than others.
Can't win them all.
Yes.
Also, Terrence, Philip, and Walter. Listen, Sir Drinks, I'm not your buddy guy, okay?
The you fit right in on Terrence and Philip Walt. Just as
I'm
a
not your
as a
guy,
third character.
friend.
I need to watch South Park. It's been a while. There's actually pretty sure a new episode this past Wednesday that I've not seen yet.
Yeah, just so y'all know, usually on the back end of the show, before and after the show, there's a lot of South Park talk, and I'm like the only person in
Greatest
the
show of all time.
And
watching
our
it.
Megan never gets our South Park references.
I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Terrence, huh? What? And then it's like a 5
Who the
minute-
fuck is Philip?
Yeah. But we also have It's Funny here. So we have Vulcan's Battle Chess and Vulcan's Poker listed. Vulcan's Poker is under gambling, even though, I mean, I guess that's accurate.
It's a gambling style game, even if no actual funds are exchanged.
Yes. Skydives, I'm not your friend, buddy.
Yeah.
GRC's in the chat as well. GRC, congratulations on the 10 PYR, man.
Nice. It's always good to see who wins in the chat.
Yes, very well deserved as always, my guy. GRC is one of our top earning Sedalians in the guild on a consistent basis. The absolute
go.
man.
Now they're taking over South Park. This is
I love
how I
it.
feel.
I love the scene as they're like progressively like drifting off
Yeah.
into the ocean.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
yelling
not
across
your
the-
guy, buddy.
Okay, look, that growth was great, guys.
Yep. That
Let's-
radar growth. We have
we're
some
gonna-
Vulcan Forged news to watch, but before that,
Oh wait, hold on.
Horn.
That's right, people. All right. Okay, so let's go back to this wheel here.
yep, we have another wheel spin to get into. Did you do the horn? I need to turn
I
my
did.
stream volume on.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
unfortunate. One day, these meeting softwares will.
All right,
work.
everybody, we have another 10 PYR that we are going to be giving away here right now. This 10 PYR has been claimed by GRC. Next 10 PYR up for grabs right now. Good luck, all Sedalians whose name
We have
is on the
how
wheel.
many? 37 entries. It would be nice if they showed you unique entries too. That'd be pretty cool.
Nah, that's
Yes.
nonsense. That's nonsense.
Just
That's
like-
paid wheel
Yo,
talk.
look at there, Joffer,
go.
top earner.
Hey, Joffer.
We should.
FJ Mateo, you have to earn 150 lava or more during
Yeah.
the 2-week plot cycle to get entered into this raffle.
Yeah, these raffles happen based on like the structure in the guild. So it's like if you just got here, then you probably stand a chance to be on next cycle's one. But
Hey Walt, you have the
Joffer,
sheet pulled
congrats,
up
man.
to where you can shout out to all of our top earners just to give them a little love.
mean, do I have Discord?
No, the sheet. Well, that too. I was talking about the guild sheet.
I was like, I just go to the top earners chat where I
So
posted
move
it.
An entry for Joffer. Move an entry for GRC.
Yeah, I have it up.
But yeah, Joffer, GG, dude. 10 PYR coming your way.
Awesome.
Very, very well deserved, sir. And let's so as always, we showcase Vulcan Forge news on this podcast. Neswulf has been absolutely crushing it. Like seriously, each week they just keep getting better. So whenever you're ready, Omega, we are going to roll through this. He always gives us a little by the fire shout out at the end, which is very much appreciated. And there's also a little segment for VF merch in there, which was very, very nice. So we're gonna go ahead and check out this most recent segment,
So, 1
or
second.
most recent episode, I should say.
Just to make sure this is. Sorry, there was a little something done different. Apologize. All right, here we go. And over to it. VF News.
So this wolf.
Hi and welcome to another week of Vulcan Forge News. Let's dive straight in. The Forge is hot. It's what many of you have been waiting for. Pier land staking goes live on April the 15th. This follows on from the success of lava staking. A potential 1 million pier can be locked up to earn a share of 3 million a month. That's with level 2 land from April the 15th. Get ready. As it stands, we have 29 projects joining our blockchain, Elysium. All can use their own ELS20 token to trade their NFT assets on the Vulcan marketplace using lava for gas. On each purchase, we'll use the fee to buy back Pier on Vulcan decks. Every Elysium transaction buys Pier, burns lava, and plants trees thanks to our friends over at Chorist. Have you visited vfmerch.com and checked out the Vulcan Forged merchandise yet? Well, you should. If you're anything like me, you're probably asking, VF Merch, where have you been all my life? Well, now you can get a great selection of Vulcan Forged goodies, such as this bag, this cap, t-shirt and hoodie. Visit vfmerch.com, take a browse of the selection, and make sure you look trendy when you're out and about. CEO Jamie Thompson was a guest speaker at Binance Blockchain Week in Dubai. You can watch the recording back on the link in the description. Vulcan Forged is recruiting. We're looking for a technical artist, 2 3D artists, a modeler and a texturer, and a 3D animator. Get in touch using the details on screen. Vulcan Forged games development continues, from a treasury goblin to the necropolis of heroes, and updates to the Berserk website. Following on from Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer and Silver Warrior, the Moon Maid is coming on nicely. The Vulcanverse graphics are improving. Here's a preview of the new renderer in action. Today, an hour-long video AMA with CEO Jamie Thompson is scheduled for 1 PM GMT. If you're watching this video early, you might catch it. If not, we'll share it on YouTube. That's all for this week. Check out By the Fire tomorrow, Saturday, 2nd of April. Make sure you click like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Hey.
Much love to Neswulf, crushing it as always. Lot of good stuff this week in the Vulcan ecosystem. We saw a little teaser of Jamie at the Binance conference there. I loved the Goblin Banker animation
I
that
think
was
he
showed
flicked
for the
everybody
Lava
off.
Bank.
I'm pretty sure he flicked everybody off. He wasn't counting to one. He
Yeah,
definitely
so that's
flicked
gonna be
everybody.
that'll probably be the dude that we walk up to access our lava banks whenever those are live in the DeFi district inside of Vulcanverse. We'll be dealing with some goblins who they're smart with their finances. Also,
Joffer's on too.
yeah, Joffer, congrats, dude. Very, very happy you're taking home that 10 PYR. But yeah, also new Berserk cards were teased on there. A first look at the Moon Maiden is the next. It's been a while since we've had a Frazetta drop. Started with the Death Dealer, then we had the Silver Warrior. All those assets in the of course Vulcanite, one of one Vulcanite NFT. So we have Moon Maiden, I suppose, going to be the next one, and then saving the best for last with the Egyptian Queen. Can't wait for that. But much love as always to Neswulf, has been killing it. And my favorite part of that actually had to be the VF merch segment.
Yeah,
right
he's
there.
like, I looked at the screen and I was like, he
Absolutely
is
swagged
totally
out.
dressed by us, like 100%. If we had earrings, he'd be wearing them.
Yeah, he was just absolutely steezing on us there.
I was saying we need to get him in a Zoolander style photo shoot with all his merch, some over the shoulder shots.
Yeah.
Him just walking on a campus with the book bag, like.
Yeah, looking
Hey,
back over his
hi,
shoulder.
yeah.
Yeah, Neswulf, cheers, dude. As always, man, you are crushing it with those. And yeah, guys,
So,
on the
something
Vulcan
else.
Forge YouTube, leave a like and comment on those weekly segments.
Sure.
Because he deserves all the support and appreciation on those videos.
One of the things that he did touch on in there is what I think we're about to see is the rendering, the new rendering system. So we can drive right into that. Unless you had something else to talk about, Mukti.
Very true. No, let's go ahead and do a wheel spin, and then we'll jump into the new rendering system look.
All right.
Honk, 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 honk.
Sorry. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I fell behind. There we go. Yeah. I need to give Walt that button.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Mary
Let's
Jane was
do
in my
this.
DMs partway through the show, and she loved the horn. I told her she should come on the show, and she could just be the official horn pusher.
It'd be a fun job. All right, so the PYR giveaways have been tapped. We are now transitioning into 500 lava. So we've had GRC and Joffer claim the 10 PYR prizes. This wheel spins for 500 lava. Good luck, all Sedalians.
Come on, a new name. New top earner. Let's go.
We had four news cycle in
Kem,
Burner this
okay.
week.
Let's go. So Kem getting 500 lava. Kem is a very well-deserving victor.
Nice.
FJ next. Like we said, it's based off if you earn 150 lava per cycle, and that's I think 20 people ish were in over 150 lava this time. So it's not super hard to get, but And once you're over 150 lava in the cycle, you're automatically entered into the raffle.
Yep.
But it is hard to get to the very top, and we had that proved this past earnings cycle where
Yeah,
two of them
shout
were
out to this.
head to
Yeah,
head.
yeah. Shout out to Maynard and Joffer this past cycle, who we decided to both let tie for first place on the top earners.
Because it was so
From a financial
close.
perspective, because they were literally like 0.4 or 0.5 lava apart from each other,
Yeah.
which was pretty crazy. They're,
Yeah.
and we're not talking like they both had 600 plus, and they were still within like 0.4 or 5 of each other.
Yeah, they. I think apparently at one point they just had to relieve themselves where they sat because there was no getting up from the table at that point all the way down
Yeah.
to the very end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
no, after 2 weeks, it was a 0.4 lava difference. Like, that is as much of a photo finish as you could possibly get. Armega, did we have the wheel spin up on screen there when it was going?
Yeah, when it was going, yes. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, Kem, GG's, dude. Congrats. I don't think you're in the chat here, but congrats, dude. And yeah, FJ Mateo, you are more than welcome to get in this raffle, man. It's up to you though. 150 lava generated. You will be in next week for sure. And what's up, Maynard? Good morning, man.
Yeah, all you got to do is play the game.
Sir, we're waiting to get your name pulled up on here, Maynard. Let's see. Still got a good amount of wheel spins to get through. They can use all that lava to buy themselves wheelchairs after they've lost the power of their legs. That's right, Ophid. That's a great use for that lava. All
right, rendering system. Let's talk about the rendering system.
Yep, let's jump into it. So this is very, very cool. We have this video pulled up on the screen here. I'm sure you guys have all seen it. If you haven't already, check out the announcements channel in the Vulcanverse Discord server. The game already was beautiful, but I mean, it's getting taken to a next level with this. And you know, of course, the big question mark around this all is how the game's going to be optimized. Is this going to introduce any more lag into things? I really hope not. Time will tell, though. We'll have to see. But things are looking beautiful, though. That much we can see for sure.
I will say that, like Walt had pointed out to me earlier, you know, it looks beautiful, but I can see by this demo that, you know, there is a little bit of sputter in some spots. Yeah. So
if it's the same PC that recorded both the top and the bottom video, I can see that the old render has more FPS on it.
However, maybe they're just not in the optimization stage yet, but you know,
exactly.
It's definitely something they're gonna end up having to put a little bit more effort into. And thanks for all the hard work, guys, because it's looking beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it's very cool to see that this is something that they're actively working on and upgrading on a regular basis. But yeah, like the verse is gonna look pretty different once this gets rolled out.
Shout out to those artists too. I mean, all the people doing the art for all the textures and everything. I mean, it just looks so damn good with all the fog and everything.
Yeah, that's true, Cardo. It's going to be a pretty big update, I imagine. But no, like seriously, Omega,
2 days.
There are not metaverses out there functional at the moment that look anything like this. Like not even close. You know, it's all like the Decentraland sandbox looks like. We're really the only functional metaverse that has these kind of graphics and this kind of
non-pixelated
kind of look to it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, and things just keep getting better.
It's gonna be interesting to see where it goes. Like for sure, if it's like depending on how soon they release it, whether or not they've optimized first and stuff. But I know that optimization is always kind of on their mind because everybody kind of knows how strong Vulcanverse runs. So I'm like, I can't imagine they'll intentionally make it harder.
Our poor Sedalians, they're probably all looking at this and they're like, oh shit, why? I just got into Arcadia.
Big shout out to BTF France. There you go, Mateo.
Yeah.
Got you, bro.
All right. Well, new rendering is going to be nice. We're concerned about performance, but we'll see what happens.
Yes,
Dark Lord AMA.
Yep. Wheel spin into Dark Lord AMA. We have 500 more lava to give away here.
There goes the horde, and here we go. Let's give away some shit.
Lumpy, get out of here.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Lumpy.
It's
gonna torch us.
Troy is actually being made in Unreal 7, so
unreleased to the public.
Yeah.
Exclusive for Vulcan devs.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, here we go. Wheel spin. Good luck, all Sedalians. 500 lava up for grabs. I believe we have 2 more 500 lava spins after this one. Joffer again, so we're going to do a respin on that because he's got his name in here a few times. Already won the 10 PYR earlier.
Don't think he's upset about that miss.
No. Oh, almost Maynard. One off. We got BTF
Hey.
Nap
Nap.
taking home 500 lava here.
Nap,
Good
are
Joffer.
you in the channel?
Is Nap in
Hey.
the building? Kick Joffer. Yeah, Joffer's out, Maynard. Joffer's out.
Yep.
All right, BTF Nap, 500 lava. Congratulations, sir. We will have.
I'm assuming you're
another
taking
wheel
these
spin.
down as you go, yeah?
Yep, I am.
Oh gosh, I was just waiting for Mike to say, "Oh, I thought you were."
So we have one more 500 lava spin after this, and then we get into the T-shirts or 300 lava prizes. But yeah, so Jamie and Dark Lord AMA. So there was a good amount of stuff that was going on here that Jamie teased the either a day or two before. Some info on the Frenzy Pass, the gift system, GIFT it was called, the Magma Protocol, a new thing being introduced, as well as some additional information on the Vulcan City Lava Bank and things like this. So yeah, we see Omega has it pulled up on the screen for us there. So 5 mad exciting eco-wide functionalities coming that you may have never heard of, which I believe the majority of us have not, other than the Frenzy Pass and Forge nodes. But so that's the Magma Protocol, Forge nodes, Frenzy Pass, the Gift program, GIFT,
you know
and
what
the
that stands for?
Surge Protocol. Yes, so Jamie didn't seem extremely confident when he said it on the show, as if he wasn't like 100% sure, but what he said was God-infused friends transaction is what the gift protocol stands for. So we'll start with this. This is actually a very, very cool thing that's coming to Elysium. So here's how this works. This is essentially going to be an advanced fee delegation. So an example that Jamie gave during the AMA was if Hustleverse, let's say, wants to sponsor all of their users' lava transactions interacting within Hustleverse, that's something that they can set up. They basically enter the user's wallet addresses, and I guess it links to their lava wallet, and they are then able to sponsor all the lava fees of the addresses that are inputted into this list from their lava stack. Now this is going to be the same for guilds, for example. So if by the fire, if we wanted to sponsor our Sedalians lava transactions at any point in time, or maybe we have giveaways so that some Sedalians earn those privileges, we can input their address in this gift list that we have, and then we're then sponsoring all of their lava transactions, all their lava fees on Elysium.
That's cool.
Or within Vulcanverse, or if it's probably ecosystem wide. Not exactly sure, that wasn't mentioned, but that's one very cool program that's coming out here. And of course the Frenzy Pass we all know and are excited about. So that's going to be a one-time fee of 10 PYR that gets you access to the higher tier lava pools for all the Frenzy games. So Tartarus, Vulcan's Tower Defense, Vulcan Runner, and there's one more in there, I think. Or maybe it's just starting
Poker?
out with those 3. I don't think Poker is going to be part of the Frenzy Pass. I think it might just be those 3 to start out with, but then more going to be... Oh, and Vulcan Assassin.
Oh, that's right.
Vulcan Assassin's the other one. Yeah, so so by owning a Frenzy Pass, gets you, for a one-time fee of 10 PYR, it gets you access to, if you're a top 50 finisher in one of those play-to-earn games throughout the day, you get access to this higher tier lava prize pool. And so that was also covered in the AMA. There wasn't really anything dropped on that we didn't already know, I don't believe. That isn't covered in the media, but nonetheless, it's a very exciting thing coming to the ecosystem. The next thing here is the Magma Protocol. So this is very cool. So we all know there's a lot of projects coming to Elysium, currently 29 as of last update. Many of them have their own ecosystem token. So, Hustle, for example, and Goons of Balatron have their GOB token. But their NFTs are, in most cases, are going to be hosted on the Vulcan Marketplace. And sales are going to be able to be done in each of those ecosystems' native tokens. Just as, another use case, more demand for the project's individual tokens. It just makes sense that you should be able to buy their NFTs with their token. So what the Magma Protocol allows is every time an NFT sale takes place on the Vulcan market, using one of the other projects on Elysium. So for this example, we'll use Hustle. The 6% fee that typically goes to Vulcan, like marketplace fee, will be used to buy back PYR through Vulcan decks, which is just kind of creating like a constant buy pressure for the PYR token. So anytime an NFT is bought using another token on the ecosystem, like Hustle, for example, like if someone buys a plot of Hustle land using the Hustle token, that 6% marketplace fee that goes to Vulcan is going to be used to buy back PYR on Vulcan decks, which is a very cool program that they're going to be running there. Just creating more buy pressure on PYR. It's very good. Like the tokenomics forming around Elysium and PYR are pretty damn impressive and very exciting for holders, PYR holders, for sure.
I was about to say, I wish that gift initiative was currently active on the Vulcan.
No, this is not a. Oh yeah, I thought this was you taking a moment to plug your lava stack again.
No, I've lost that
we're not
battle.
doing this.
I've lost that battle.
Yeah, and so then the last thing on there is the Surge protocol, which also Forge nodes. So the only thing that was really covered on Forge nodes was that the minimum node is going to be 2,000 PYR to be able to set up a node, and this qualifies you to earn a percentage of all transaction fees on the blockchain. So the way I kind of understand it is you'll more or less stake your PYR. I don't know for sure if it's just going to be like, let's say you have 2,000 PYR in your MyForge wallet, if you'll be able to just like allocate that into a Forge node while it sits in your wallet, or if it leaves your wallet and gets inputted into this separate node elsewhere. That hasn't really been stated yet or not, if you'll be able to do it just from within your wallet balance or not. But how that works is there's going to be different tiers. All we know at this point is the minimum tier is going to be 2,000 PYR, and then the top node is going to be called the Cronus node, which I don't think the details are final on how much PYR that's going to be to set up yet. But by having a node, you get a percentage of all lava transaction fees. So more ways to earn lava in the ecosystem is by setting up a node. And the Surge protocol, I don't think there was much mentioned there. And Walt is vibing.
I'm like Muck. I was like,
like,
me and Armego just like dancing while Mucky. I was like, he's definitely not watching us the camera. He's keeping a straight face.
I had my like the zoom window over your cam, but I saw Armego start laughing. And
Sorry, I was trying to give a straight face. I was like,
just vibing.
This guy tagged me to put him on. So.
Oh, they're nice shades. Very nice shades.
They're very gravity defying. It's nice.
Yeah, so Surge protocol, I don't think anything was mentioned on it. I just watched the AMA back this morning and didn't see anything mentioned on that. But so we'll have to stay tuned for what the Surge protocol is. Something pretty cool, I'm sure. And then also is mentioned that the Vulcan City Lava Bank is more or less done. Just waiting on more of the animations to be finished, Jamie said. So we saw the Goblin Banker animation in that Neswulf's Vulcan Forged news segment. So that's going to be a fun thing to kind of walk into the bank, put your lava in there, start earning passively on it.
It's going to feel like the Universal experience with when you walk into that Goblin Bank. It's going to be pretty cool. The Forge nodes, little birdie that beat by the fire is going to be involved in those too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we plan on getting in on that.
Yeah, By the Fire will be getting involved in the node game, absolutely. Really excited for more of the details around that to get ironed out over time. But that is exciting, like to we're gonna have our own blockchain, so of course we need our own node set up, and we'll be getting in the mix there for sure. Ophid says Dark Lord always makes my day when he's in an AMA. Yeah, he is the man. Like I love the Dark Lord so much. I love how he always starts the show off with a new mask of some kind.
His mask collection runs deep.
I remember the first time he started coming on and we started seeing him, it was always like we'd get into this talk about something and then he would just say something that was really like everybody's like, did he just say that? Like, did you just say he's going to eat your children?
It's no filter.
He's too busy off playing Decentraland.
He says what he wants. Yeah. Oh, hey, BTF Nap was in here. So Nap is short for Napoleon, I see now.
Napoleon Yumi.
Yes, congrats, man. Congrats, Nap.
Yeah.
On the win there.
We had a bunch of winners actually waking up for this show today.
Yeah, I mean it's 1 a.m. for a lot of our guys.
So thanks for doing that, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, cheers everybody. Well, let's get into another wheel spin here because we've been on the AMA for 8 minutes now, so we are due for another wheel spin. And
All
I
right.
think did we give out all the 500 lava? Or we have one more lava wheel spin.
I think there was one more. I don't know what your notes say.
Yeah, I'm like,
notes up on the screen.
count the notes.
Where'd,
Your
oh
notes
yeah, we
up
do
on
have
the
one more.
screen. Yeah, the notes up on the screen. You know.
Yep. We got him here.
That everybody's looking at.
Oh, that's for.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
The teleprompter is showing.
Okay, so, and I'm just going to pull this up again one more time. This is our top earner prize pool. So this is where we're at now. We're at wheel spin number 5 for 500 lava. Good luck, everybody. Let's see who's taking home this 500
Come
lava.
on, patatas.
BTFMs, okay.
Ooh, wait.
500
Is that
lava.
is that the M's I think about, Mr. E, or is that different?
No.
M's?
No.
No.
That's
So what does M
that's
stand
not
for?
MZ.
M's.
It's just a
Is that-
Their name is
very
literally
similar.
M's.
Yep, BTFMs.
Like MS M's?
EMS.
No.
Are you not even looking
No,
at
it's
I'm
the
making a
It's
joke.
EMZ. It's
Yeah,
EMZ.
sorry, EM said.
Yeah, if you take
No,
E
they're
and
not.
S.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Nap had an entry. Last one. But yeah, congrats, Ems. 500
Awesome.
lava victory there. Very, very nice. And next segment now, we got Elysium mainnet. So I'm not exactly sure what this entails, but we had an announcement yesterday or the day before, I don't remember exactly, that the Elysium mainnet went live.
Is yesterday.
And
Yeah.
yesterday. So there aren't any games functional on there yet. I don't think there's any NFTs on there yet. Maybe some test NFTs are probably on there and stuff like that.
Wait, is that a million blocks already?
Because it was running on testnet for a while, and then they may have very well have been running the mainnet for a while before they actually announced it.
Wow, a million blocks. That's heavily used, heavily tested.
Yeah,
Nice to
but so
see.
we're transitioning out of the Elysium testnet phase, which I don't remember exactly when that was launched. It was early 2022, I believe.
Yeah.
But constant development building on there has gotten up to this point now where the mainnet is launched, and then in the coming months, it's going to be just this process of onboarding all of the Vulcan Forged games and NFTs, tokens onto Elysium, as well as all of our partner projects, which I'm actually curious as to what that is going to look like. So like for a project like Hustle, for example, that has tokens on ETH and Binance, what that migration process of their tokens is going to look like to Elysium. Like if that's just as simple as like bridging tokens over, maybe there'll probably be some kind of protocol similar to that, I imagine. Someone in chat may know more than that about any of us do. But not sure. Same thing with NFTs. I know there are companies out there, protocols out there that kind of specialize in bringing NFTs cross-chain. So I imagine Vulcan. We actually already do have a partnership in place with Bridge. I don't remember the full name. It's Bridge something. That I assume will be responsible for migrating all the NFTs over.
We have some kind of
yes,
partnership.
bridge something.
Yeah.
Some kind of bridge
Some
partnership
important partnership that bridge something.
with a bridge or something.
It's been a little while since that was announced, but we did cover it on the show here. I remember. I haven't heard much about it since though, but that partnership is in place nonetheless.
Nice.
But yeah, soon, ladies and gentlemen, soon we'll have Elysium mainnet live. We'll have the downloadable client for Berserk. Well, it's an all-in-one downloadable client. So similar to how Steam works, like you'll have the client, you'll be able to access Falconverse, Berserk, Forge Arena.
Ophid, I doubt it because we have 2 weeks. We have 2 weeks to land staking, and I don't think we're 2 weeks out of NFT migration to Elysium.
Yeah. That's
I
too
highly
much going on
highly
there.
doubt that'll
Yeah.
occur.
That's a good point.
I don't know. Jamie likes those plot twists. Maybe at the last minute. Day
Well, that's fine,
before.
but as long as April 15th actually meant 2023, then we're good.
Yeah, that's true though. If that may have some bearing on it, if because that may put a fork in the staking program, like a little bump in the road when that migration process happens. Like the staking will be down for a day or two. I would
Bump
imagine.
in the road, like like a hellfire missile on a highway or something. Just a
100 days.
quick bump.
Yeah.
Quick bump.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the main stuff going on with Elysium mainnet right now. So that's just in the coming weeks and months. That's going to be continued to be developed and built on and improved upon. Soon enough, all the NFTs tokens will be migrated over there. It's just going to be play to earn gaming paradise, essentially. MetaMask integrations coming in as well, which is very, very exciting. So I guess I'm not sure what that's going to look in terms of if we'll have the option to choose between the standard MyForge wallets or MetaMask integration, or if our MetaMask can just sync into MyForge and operate like that. Not exactly sure how that's going to look just yet, but I'm sure the team has a plan in place there. But yeah, the time is coming soon for Elysium. Mainnet is live.
Oh, looks like we have another prize to give away here.
Have you been honking the horn this whole time too?
Just once, or maybe 7. All right.
Just now and then. And so we're now on to the t-shirts. So all Lava and PYR prizes given away. All winners from this point on will have your choice of any t-shirt listed on Vulcan Forged merchandise. That is vfmerch.com. Or you can just claim the 300 Lava prize instead. And here we go. Good luck, everybody.
Let's do 2 or 3 spins on this one.
Yep, I like that.
First winner is
Ems again. Run it back.
Not today, lucky man.
Ems, and we're gonna run this again. Joffer again, my goodness.
Damn it, Joffer. Go to the casino. Take that 10 PYR and head to the casino.
Seriously. Who do we got here? No way. This is just
what the hell is
crazy.
happening?
Hold on.
And they are all spread out.
Yeah, go through and pull them off.
Ems is out. Who else has one already?
This is
Ken
like a
won
little
already.
mini game that you're having to play, Monkey.
Nap
Yeah.
one already. Oh, I can't delete while the wheel's spinning. That makes sense.
Skewing the results.
Hey, BTF
Artemis.
Artemis.
There we go.
Artemis, if you're in the channel,
Getting the
I'm
dub.
curious
He
where
was
you
in here a little bit ago.
He was earlier.
is it a he? Because Artemis I've
Yeah.
always known as a female. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious if anybody knows if Artemis decided on their name.
You
for
just
the
because
purpose.
like I said, you're like it's
Of a
from the
god.
show. I'm like it's also a Greek god who's
Yeah,
been
no,
used
I
as a
was
name
curious.
reference for a billion things.
Well, that's what I was wondering if it was because of a movie or because there you go.
Artemis is his daughter's name. Oh, that's awesome.
That
Okay,
is-
well, the next
okay,
step-
we were both
Well, yeah.
wrong.
Well, no, but the next step is why'd you name your daughter Artemis? What's it? What's it
because that's
after?
my
Like, what's-
BTF name.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, it's a whole circle.
Gosh,
Nice.
Francesca Artemis. Actually,
what a great name though, Artemis. What a cool name.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, so should we do? We'll do one more wheel spin, then do the last 3 at the end.
Sounds good.
Actually, let's do 2
Oh.
more because we have another.
Armiga-
I don't want to hear it. We're doing a wheel
I
spin.
win!
We're doing
I
a wheel
win!
spin.
That's awesome, Dax. I love Greek mythology as well.
His daughter's gonna be the goddess of the hunt.
Maynard called it. He
Yes,
just said, "Let's do
wait.
300 lava."
Wait, did you hit the stop button,
Yes,
Monkey?
bro.
Because I saw.
I don't think there is a stop button. I did not.
No, there isn't.
T-shirt lava is going to t-shirt/lava. That's going to Maynard BTF.
Good job,
Patatas.
Maynard.
There you go, bro.
Shout out to Maynard
Big
for
bug.
unintentionally helping me find a MyForge assaulting bug yesterday that I promptly had repaired, even though we didn't realize what we were
Yes, I
doing
don't
at the
know.
time.
We're not allowed to talk about that on the show.
I just said shit. I'm not outlining what happened. I'm just saying he helped me locate it by accident.
I think we just broke some kind of
Yeah.
unofficial NDAs. Is that
Hey,
alright.
is that all we're
I
doing
only
for
have one
spins
in-
right now?
I have one NDA.
We're gonna
signed.
do one more.
All right.
One more wheel spin.
As soon as I saw him say something about he loves Greek mythology, I was like, shit, I gotta hurry up and say something.
Sana getting in there. All
Yeah.
right.
Nice, Sana.
Beautiful. Sana. All right. Let's jump into Fiat PYR on ramp. This is going to be our final topic of discussion for the evening, but this is huge. So we were using wire before for the on ramp. That I think hasn't been in action since the new tokens
Yeah,
were implemented.
weren't really that
Mhm.
pleased, I don't think, with that at all.
Yeah, we kind of had some issues.
Yeah, it wasn't great. But it looks like Jamie's been putting in some work at the Binance Blockchain conference he was at. I don't know if this was planned ahead of time or if this was a connection he made while there, or what the deal was. But this was just announced recently. So the company is called Bifinity. And this is going to be through Binance in some capacity to provide a fiat on-ramp into the ecosystem. So through MyForge, you'll be able to buy PYR with a credit or debit card, similar to how we had it set up a little while back, even though it wasn't the smoothest of operations that was set up there with Wire. Um, but now, we have Binance involved. I'm sure this is going to be a much more efficient system and company we're working with here with Bifinity. So really excited for that to roll out. That's huge for the token, to just allow gamers to buy whatever they want right from their card. I wonder if this will be available for Lava as well. I'm very curious about if you'll be able to just buy some Lava with your card. Probably not. Actually, no, that definitely is not the case, I would imagine.
Yeah, because I think they try to keep those to in-game related stuff.
Yeah. Like that's a play-to-earn token, so it makes sense that that's not just buyable like that.
The utility token, right?
Yeah. FJ Mateo wants to know, Boss Armega, you still in Dubai?
Not a boss. That's El Jefe over here, and no, never been to Dubai.
I think he's just saying because of the desert background.
oh yeah, sorry. Totally went shoo.
Binance,
I was like,
Binance
maybe he meant to type Jamie, and he's just got Omega on his mind.
Yeah. So there's not a ton to talk about here. We're gonna have an on-ramp soon, which is just a huge thing to have, like much better than not having one, obviously. And the other one we had wasn't great, so looking forward to this one getting set up and running.
Hey, and speaking of which, Wire, if you want to sponsor BTF, we just gave you a glowing review. Feel free to slide into our DMs.
We'll get something set up with you, Wire.
All right.
Appreciate your contributions. But yeah, so we have two more. We actually have three more wheel spins to get into here. So for everyone who's stuck around with us, appreciate that very much. Everyone in chat is going to have a chance at this last wheel spin. But before we get to that one, we're going to get our last two Sedalian.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing that.
Yep. Yeah, this is a surprise drop.
Shit, surprise to me too.
Yeah. So let's get our last two Sedalian wheel spins in here. This is for 300 Lava or a t-shirt from BF Merch. Yeah, I agree, Ofit. It is a good way of getting noobs onboarded that aren't as familiar with crypto. Don Patrick.
Hey,
Don Patrick, look at you.
Very nice.
New to top earners this week.
Yeah, definitely knew I was gonna say.
So Mukti, just curious, how much does it cost you to ship these shirts out?
Listen, we don't talk about finances on the show.
It is pricey to ship to the Philippines.
I'm just curious. Sure. I'm just saying, is it possible with all these shirts to send one box to one person? Like,
well,
yeah, that's what we would do. A lot of guys take the Lava option, which is nice,
and which in the end saves money on our end because the shipping would make it worth more in Lava.
But nonetheless, we do want to get T-shirts going out there. Worldwide, representing Vulcan Forge in all countries.
If you guys could just take a picture of yourself standing straight up, I could put the shirt on you with Photoshop, and then we could take that. Take that too.
Yeah, Sheekan said shipping was about the same price as the shirt to Netherlands.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, or you could bring it to Volcon. Anybody who shows up there.
Oh, absolutely, FOMO. There will be plenty of merch at Volcon. You better believe that. We've already discussed that T-shirt gun maybe brought into the mix. We'll have some fun with merch giveaways there.
Okay, I saw a video of how to make one out of a nail gun the other day.
Oh, there you go.
We can just buy a nail gun when we get to Greece.
There's a lot of gun talk going on here, traveling over to Greece. Whew.
All right. Well, we have. If it's pricey to ship here, I would opt to take Lava 2. Don't want to trouble you guys too much. Appreciate that, Dax. Yeah, it is a little pricey, but it is what it is.
We can sort that out up to the fact.
Yeah. Like that's why we give you guys the option, because I know like in a lot of cases you'd probably prefer to have the Lava anyway, than just a T-shirt. But all right, last wheel spin here for our Sedalian raffle for the week. Good luck, everyone's still left and eligible. We may have to do a respin if a previous winner ends up winning again.
Your water bottle is completely transparent.
Nap again.
All right, so
for the second
you know what?
time.
I'm just gonna go through this quick and make sure. So Don Patrick
Mm-mm.
1, Sana 1, Chem 1, Nap 1, Artemis 1, GRC 1, Don Patrick 1, Sana, GRC. Okay, so now everyone in here is actually eligible. Good luck. Hey, Tira's in here. What's up, man?
Welcome.
Welcome, sir. You are catching the tail end of the wheel spin. And what's up, Duck? Claiming the final prize. Congratulations, man. Let me get you on the list here quick.
Also, while we're at the tail end of the show here, might as well go ahead and mention that next week, about the show. Not really sure what we're gonna do next week, guys. We got a lot of vacation time coming up here. We actually do take vacations sometimes, so.
Wait, who's vacationing next week? You?
How do I mute this guy? I don't know.
Yes, so
you?
I'm
so
one
our
of them.
Mega, our Mega's gonna be on his way home from vacation next week. I'm also gonna be in Miami for the Bitcoin 2022 conference on that Saturday. I was thinking like it would have been fun just like tuning in from my phone or laptop or something and doing the show. But we're also not gonna have our Mega here, which is really really makes it hard to run a show without our producer running it. So very good chance that we will not be having a show next week.
I think Walt said something about he had something going on. Was
Yeah,
it next
that's
week?
in a couple weeks. That's the
Okay.
weekend of that'll be 3 shows from now. The weekend of the 23rd, I'm gone.
Did you
Or
say
I'll-
you were still
I'll
going to
be-
pop in at the beginning, or?
Yeah, I could pop in briefly for like 20 minutes, half hour of the show kind of deal, because I'll have good Wi-Fi where I am, but I'll have to get back to things after that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Fud FOMO Star. That's a great. I'll reach out to.
It'll just be me and G. It'll just be me and GV next week.
Yeah, no, but seriously though, like I mean, would love to have the show run, and I would even tune in from my phone if that wouldn't be too hard to get set up. I know we won't have our Techno King, our Mega, to do it.
I'd probably let Walt do the back end.
Yeah,
of
I would just say
he's
give me
familiar.
the I would just be like give me the stream key for it, and I would just box out me and Glitch. We don't have guests or anything. I don't need the NDI. It'd be easy.
Yeah. So stay tuned on that. So if you're okay with that, Walt, then yeah, we'll just run the stream next week.
Well, we'll see if Glitch is down too, because I'm not gonna host a talk show by myself.
Welcome to the Walt Show.
We could always bring on Lumpy as a guest host as well.
See, then
Lumpy,
then now we're talking NDI all of a sudden.
Lumpy, if you're actually in for that, Lumpy.
No, stop offering things.
Hey, Jamie said he'd come on the show next week.
All tech problems, all show. That puts next episode out for land staking. That's true. Yeah, that's so. Our next episode would be the day of land staking.
No, the day. It'll be the day after, because the 15th is a Friday and our show's
you're
on
right.
the 16th.
Yep, that's true. You're right. Armega, go ahead and bring me back to screen share just really quick. Yeah. So what we do on Vulcan Forged merch, as the month of March has just wrapped up, we have 10% of profits generated from sales on the merchandise store. We're going to be giving away here on By the Fire, and we're just going to be doing that as like kind of a monthly giveaway event. So that ended up coming out to $41.12.
What was that snapshot taken?
Profit.
Yeah. What was this peer valuation?
Because that's what is 3 right now?
Well, so that's why I'm saying it's rounded up to 3 PYR, because it was 2 something, but it was like I will just bump it up. So we are going to be giving away 3 PYR here. So it's actually a little bit bonus. And so the way we're going to do it, I kind of have an idea. Do you guys, Walter or Omega, have any fun ways you want to do it? I have like a trivia question that we can just do first person in chat to answer.
I got a great idea. How about a 3 PYR hide and seek giveaway?
3 PYR marbles.
Find Walt. Find me a...
Find Walt. Okay, bye.
Well, his we didn't have your screen share up.
Yeah,
that was perfect though. But because I know our Mega, you like are leaving for vacation today, and I don't want to do something that takes too long.
Also, shout out to Lumpy Land, because one of the Sedalians commented that he learned a lot about his YouTube about Vulcanverse because of his YouTube videos. Yeah, shout out to Lumpy Land for his videos. Most of our immediate Sedalian walkthroughs are actually Lumpy's videos.
Yes, very informative guy.
See, look, they all want exclamation point play. They want the marbles.
They want. We
Yeah.
can do marbles if you want to.
The crowd demands marbles.
Or
So-
Mega, if you have it pulled up, I remember last time we tried to do it that we were having an issue.
No,
though, with it
I got
not
a great
syncing
idea.
properly.
Marbles,
Okay.
and then screen share on Discord. I'll take care of the rest.
Me marbles? Or
Yeah,
you marbles.
You marbles.
Well,
I'm on
it's-
Sky's PC. And I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
have it
never
yeah.
mind.
downloaded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
never.
Yeah.
I can't do it either because I already have a burner. I have a burner Steam account set up to run the Coddle Pets marbles. Because I had to
Screw it.
create a
I'll
whole
do
new
something.
account.
Hold on
You
one
can't
second,
log out.
guys.
It's
Hold
a
on.
pain.
By the way,
We don't have to. We can just do it somewhere else, like you said. If it was quick, it was
Estimated-
great. But we know you're trying to leave too.
No, that's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Estimated PYR value of 3 is now gone from 41 to 49. Just in case anybody cared, it is
Yep.
steadily rising.
So this is $49 of PY we're going to be giving away here. I mean, I have a good trivia. So here's what we're going to do. If we do end up going with a trivia question, what we're going to do is I'm just going to say it. It's going to be something that was mentioned previously in the show. So those of you who
I can
have been here
do-
the whole time may have a slight advantage. But everyone go ahead and control F5 their stream or refresh their stream or go make sure you're viewing live just so everyone has a fair advantage. If the question gets asked, you're not like 10 seconds behind everyone else.
We
or
don't.
anything.
We don't have to do the marbles, Monkey. Like,
I
we
was
can just
I
go
was
with your
going to
initial
say I
trivia
could do
plan.
that right now.
Well, that's what I'm
into it.
saying. Yeah, like we don't have to do marbles, Omega, unless you could think you could get
Yeah.
that set up quickly.
Yeah, just give me 2 minutes here.
Okay.
All right, so DAP radar.
Yeah. So while we're waiting for Omega to get that set up, our final two topics are 3 asterisks stacked on top of each other.
See if you can spin that for about 5
so-
minutes.
Well, no,
lot of good stuff going on
there
there.
was some questions earlier in chat if they were just Dead Space or if we were offering XXX adult content at the end of the show. Somebody was curious about that.
Omega, can you
Um,
actually bring us back to the 3 screen share
Sure
so all
can.
of our cams are?
All the time, Walter.
Sorry about
Boy,
that
I'm
horn,
trying,
everybody.
man.
It's not easy.
Amateur horn-ery
Yeah,
was a
sorry.
mistake. But yeah, no, like it's been a good week. I'm excited for Vulcan Runner's next fucking update. I wanna try
Yeah,
that some
same.
more.
I want to try it with a Xbox controller.
I haven't done it with an Xbox controller yet, even though I literally bought one to play Elden Ring and God of War. And once I heard that it was a lot easier for Vulcan Runner, that was an added benefit.
Oh, so when you're playing those, you have an Xbox controller?
Yeah, he
I
was
didn't
like,
even realize that.
Yeah, he was doing something earlier with God of War. That's what he was playing.
Can you play those on PC?
Yeah,
Or does it have
yeah.
the controller?
Yeah, when
with
you
mouse and
open
keyboard.
when you open Steam Big Picture, you can just pair a controller to it, and you can any game that has controller support. So like a lot of those games like Elden Ring and stuff like that, and God of War that are kind of optimized for console. Even like Red Dead Redemption when we were playing is like 1,000 times easier playing on controller than it is on mouse and key.
Okay. I did not realize that.
Yeah.
So so sorry guys, it's processing. We can do it. It's just had to do an update, so it's doing a small update real quick. Just
No
waiting on us
problem.
to finish.
Do you have a Steam account, Armega, that you haven't paired to Marbles? Is that what you're doing? or-
I've only paired to marbles with BTF, so
Okay,
my
good,
Steam
perfect.
account only has to do with B. Yeah, I don't have
Because you
anything
can't like
that.
unpair it very easily. It's a
No, poor
fucking
Mukti was
nightmare.
like he was
Oh,
trying
it's
to do
so
it.
annoying the way they
Yeah.
have
Oh,
it set up.
Well, that's
yeah.
it. Like when I went to do one for the Fables of Fire stream, I
Had to create a
my
new
account-
Steam account.
yeah, my account is paired to my Twitch account, so I literally created a burner Steam account just to download Marbles and pair it to the Fables of Fire at Twitter or Twitch. You excited for God of War Ragnarok, sir? Yeah, I'm excited to give it a try.
He was playing
I don't
some
know.
God of War on with us the other day. He was just kind of
Yeah.
letting us watch him. It was fun looking. Good, great.
Yeah, Joffre kept posting fucking Kratos gifs after that, like of Kratos dancing and shit. I'm like, Joffre didn't even jump in the channel. He just thumbed over my stream and knew I was playing God of War and started trolling me with gifs. Also, VV sacrilege. Let the speculation begin. Also, VV what? Oh, playing with a controller?
Yeah, I mean you
I don't
can. I remember hearing people were playing with a
Well,
controller. I heard
people
it's
were
not.
people were playing with a controller to pair with like your phone because it like your phone didn't work very well, but you could stream and use a controller and stuff. But yeah, I can't imagine Vulcanverse was optimized for controller play, so it's kind of it's probably clunky.
Thanks.
Yeah, true.
All right. So
for those of you guys who may have just tuned in at any point in time, wondering what's going on, we are waiting for marbles to get set up here. We're going to have a marble race for about $50 worth of PYR. 50 US dollars is a little less, like 49 something. We have 3 PYR we're giving away. That is the profit share of the Vulcan. Nice, Walt. That's a profit share from Vulcan Forged merchandise.
I have no clue why
much
it says
better.
The username is bythefire_UL. Not sure what that's all about, but either way, it's set up and working. So
hopefully that's not a problem.
Yeah, let's go.
Set up and working is good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go switch over.
PYR.
Hey, just so you know, I'm screen sharing real quick because I'm. All right. So let me just get a window.
Would you be streaming the share from Discord?
No. I'm gonna be streaming it straight from my browser.
Oh yeah, straight desktop. Yeah. Good point.
Marbles.
Walter. Yes, exactly. Yeah. The Dark Lord's not on it, so we're not doing not doing the purr thing.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let's just do. Let's just make it full screen. Screw it. Whoa! Look at this. Sorry, everybody.
So while we have this pulled up, Omega, we're gonna give away some NFTs from the vault as well, because I remember I was looking at it earlier and it wouldn't show me, but I know we have some banners and tunics in there.
Yeah. So I'm about positive. You might have to. Well, anyway, I don't want to. It's Walt. What the?
Yeah. So guys, our By the Fire Guild My Forge account, our assets page currently isn't loading any assets, so I want to see.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
I have tried turning it off and on again. I even controlled F5'd.
Hey, Mukti. Oh, he changed it. What the hell? Something's up with that. He was a pirate for a second.
He saw me.
Anyway,
a couple things.
So, are we ready to do? Are we ready to do the marbles, or how do you want to do this?
Yep, we're ready to do the marbles. Let's just go ahead here, and yeah, the assets still aren't loading. You are going to receive. We'll save the NFTs for next show, because I want to be able to say exactly what they're gonna get. Maybe I can view that from within Bentley. Should have been doing this as you were getting set up. We won't drag it out any longer.
Yeah. So tell me, give me some guidance on what the best way to run marbles here.
Choose a race, start it, let everybody hit plus play, and then you just WASD follow the fucking track with your keyboard, like you're playing.
Under race.
Choose a map.
Anybody got any suggestions?
You can see. I usually pick based on the average time, because you don't want like a hyper long one, because there's some that are like 3-4 minutes.
So what are we looking at here? What time was?
That one's fine. We can do taking flight.
All right, taking flight. That sounds like a lot.
You are not logged in properly because you're tagged on simulation on the side there. You can't. Your viewer tab is grayed out. So go to the top where it says By the Fire VF there, up top. Yeah, you can't click viewer. Go. Yeah, select platform. You're logged out. Relog in.
Okay. It's weird. It says you're logged in. You may close.
Yeah, it happened to me. This happened to me the other day too. That's the only reason I have a quick fix on hand.
Are you sure you want to link the Twitch account By the Fire? Confirm.
Yes.
This Twitch account is already linked to another. Oh shit. Okay, so sorry for wasting everybody's time, because
see that UL is a problem.
Oh no. Okay, so
somebody has already got this link.
I'm fairly confident I know where it is.
Let's do the trivia. Let's do the trivia.
Big fail.
Well, thanks for sticking around with my Zoom filters. And,
sorry about this, everybody.
All right, so let's get.
So after all that,
so do the hard refresh like Mukti advised, so you can all be as live on the stream as you can to answer this question. Yep. I want to speak to the manager. Yeah, me too.
Yep, so everyone go ahead and give yourself a control F5 on stream. Make sure you are tuning in live from us. How this is going to work is I already have a trivia question in mind. In 30 seconds from now, let me set a timer on my phone. I'm going to...
Actually, Mukti, why don't you just type the trivia question out in the channel? So that way it's all live for everybody, and then give it a couple seconds and then ask it. But then
Very
people.
smart, Omega.
So the deal is, everybody, he'll type it out as soon as he types out the question in the channel. The first person
Race to respond like a lunatic.
Yep. And wood is not going to be the answer. I'll go ahead and make sure everybody knows that.
Done. The answer's done.
Shikens, do we get XP for watching BTF? You should, Shikens. Maybe that's a feature we can implement down the road.
You get channel points. That's
Channel
something,
points.
I guess.
It's a new feature. Channel points. Damn it, Kadic. I knew you'd say some new word.
All right, guys. So I'm going to type out the question now. How do I want to phrase this?
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
On Kadic's plot.
Yeah. And the answer is not wood.
Yeah, ironically, we could probably make that happen, Blueberry.
Yeah, I mean...
Walt's got away.
Oh, yeah. That's a different thing. Thankfully, that's been patched. I had a way.
Had a
do
way.
a lot of things.
Sorry. Damn, so... Now I've got to research, because now this is going to bug the hell out of me. So
we can
going
talk about
forward,
it after the show. I know what the problem is.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure too. So going forward, I will make sure that we bring Maw Rolls back, guys. I know y'all enjoy it, so we'll do something other than the will spend.
All right, everybody.
We'll do something other than the Will Smith. I was like, excuse me?
Yeah, no, that's all.
Just ingrained in the brain now.
Keep my podcast name
out of your mouth.
All right, everybody, if you're ready, this question is typed out, ready to be sent. So literally first person to type the correct answer. We will say we'll just say it ahead of time, you have to have correct spelling on this answer. So if you type really fast and miss a letter,
oh, this is gonna be fun.
We won't qualify this one. So this is from the profit share from Vulcan Forged merchandise. We have 3 POI we're giving away, estimated value of $49. Here's the question. Good luck, everyone. First person to enter the correct answer wins 3 PYR. Kadic, wow, that was lightning fast.
Walt just shot 3 off the top of his.
Kadic, then FUD star soon after. But all right, Kadic's the winner. Yeah,
holy fast.
Quick draw McGraw.
It's hashtag done. Mic drop.
Beautiful. Get him on here and put the fucking Thug Life sunglasses on him.
Seriously, my God. Kadic, congrats, man. Go ahead and if you just want to DM me on Discord, Kadic, the address.
Kadic.
Sorry, mods don't DM first.
Yeah, Kadic earned him some diaper money. That's awesome.
Hey.
Yes, congratulations, sir. Armega, if you want to bring us back to our screen share.
Trying to click it.
Yep. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I just want to thank you all very much for hanging out with us here. This was episode 36. Big thank you to Brian and Ryan of the 315 Guild for coming on and letting us debut some of the alpha coming within their guild on our show. Appreciate that very much. Really love those guys. They have a great thing going within 315. So shout out to them, all the 315 guests in chat. Shout out to you all as well. I know I see Amy in here, and I saw Kim a little bit ago as well. Unfortunately, FUD FOMO Star, there was no second place prize for that one. You were very, very close. But we only had that 3 PYR to give away here for this one.
And I think there's only one goblin in the whole place, so you said goblins technically.
Well, I mean,
Mukti did say spelling has to be accurate, so.
Well, goblins is just a plural. It's not like he said goblan.
Yeah, we would have allowed it if he was the first entry.
Lumpy,
appreciate that, man. Thank
Could
you.
Be multiple.
Yeah, Walter, Mega, anything you guys want to close us out with?
No, I'm headed to the beach. Apparently Mukti is too, because he's going down to Florida.
On the 6th, yep. So I think that's going to be Wednesday, and we're leaving.
I don't know if we're going to be around you anywhere around that, but Mukti, if we are, I'll have to shout out to you and see if we can.
Yeah, wait, you're going to be in Florida as well, or Mega?
I don't see. Here's the deal. My wife.
This motherfucker doesn't even know where he's going.
I don't know. I know that there's going to be sand, and I know that my wife is so amazing. She takes care of me, and in life if I
I'm pretty sure there's some sand in Georgia, man, like somewhere.
yeah, there's a red clay. Yeah,
Our
I don't
biggest
know if
in the
that
middle of it right now.
counts.
Very nice.
Yeah, but not so I don't really know which beach we're going to. I just know that there's ocean, there's beach involved, and it's costing a lot of money. So
That's the way it goes.
I will figure it out though, Mukti, and let you know. So we'll see if we're gonna
Yeah,
be
well,
close.
if you're, so hit me up, or Meg, if you are going to be in Florida. Absolutely, man. But FUD FOMO
Perfect,
star, I'm happy you had a lot of fun here, man.
Not sure if that's a sarcastic one, but
slightly more entertaining than doing taxes, I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah,
guys, well,
everyone
great show.
cheers. Yep, Scories, Ophid, FUD FOMO star, Lumpy, Midnight Cats Lady, Blue Bear, Pseudo Stratified, Kadic, congrats on the win. Scories, all our Matthias as well is in here. What's up, man? All the BTF Sedalians who are chilling here. Thank you guys, and congrats to our prize winners. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. Have a great Saturday. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your upcoming week. Happy gaming. And stay tuned on if we end up having a show next week or not. That'll depend on Walton GV, which we will post an update at some point throughout the week on that. But cheers, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And until next time.
Adios.